lift up my heel a little bit, and I'm trying to keep my weight on the front outer part of my foot, and also to keep a turnout from my thigh all the way to the heel. And from my heel to my neck, my body is straight. And then my hips are also aligned, and I'm not moving my hips to the side. You can also practice to the other side. Do you want to go over the exercises you did at the start?
No, because it was pure improvisation.
Oh, okay. Then we did the initiation. So here the leaders are pushing, or the leaders are pulling from their back. Yeah, and me as a follower, my arms are relaxed, and also my body is relaxed, but I'm not letting my elbows go behind my body.
Okay, so as a leader, I'm trying to keep my knees above the feet. So if your knee is in front of the foot, it's not above the foot. If your knee is inside of the foot, it's not above the foot. If your knee is behind the foot, it's not above the foot. And if your knee is outside the foot, it's not above the foot. So your knee can only be in this very small area that is your foot. Okay? So make sure it's not going here, and not going here, and not going there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the legs. And as she said, we need to pull from the back. So I'm pulling from the back. I'm rotating my body from my back muscles of diagonal muscles of my back. So I'm using, for example, this diagonal muscle to pull this side, and then this muscle pull to this side.
And leaders can also add more power with their arms. Another hold that we can use actually is already tucking in the fingers, so you're already in this grip. So you can, we should have done this earlier. Thank you for the tip, Emil. We can also start the movement like this, so you're already in the position to start the 1 foot spin.
Right. Okay, and now we can do a spin, right? So I'm just bringing it around her, right? So I'm not, it's a continuous movement, I'm bringing it over and around, okay? So there is no moment of stopping, neither this or here. Anywhere, there is always continuation, and here at this moment. Make sure that you are pulling to her left. Her left is there, you know? Her left is on her left, and her left is not to you. So if you pull here, you're not pulling to her left. Her left is on her left. Exactly where her left shoulder is. So here, you know? Okay? Make sure that the circle behind her is the same size as the circle in front of her. So don't do a big circle here and like very small circle here. That means you're not pulling to her left. So this half of the circle, if you did it so big, then the other half of the circle has to be so big.
Other tips are, if you would like to, as a leader, one technique is to tilt your body so that your elbow is already higher, and then you can make sure that you draw the circles here. Try to keep the same shape of the circle, and some common mistakes were that there were leaders that were just twisting from their wrists or twisting from their fingers or making very small circles. So you want to really move your entire arm, and you can even add power from your shoulder.
Or better yet, from the rotation of your chest. Okay, what else?
For the followers, you want to make sure that you're going with the leader as if you're going on like a ride. So I'm when the leader turns me, I'm going with the leader. Okay. However, I am not breaking my frame, so I'm not doing this. And I'm trying to imagine that there is energy from my arm. So if I do want to resist, then I use the energy from my arm to pull this way, but not too much energy. And then also my body, I try to relax it and not make it tense. So many tips.
Okay, but we need to explain their collection, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the turns, she's trying to sink into my hand, and I'm catching her shoulder. Is there any make sure to ground. Boom. Okay? Don't stay in like this position at the end of the spin, because then, then we can go for bracing step. So at the end, we ground, and then we can go for bracing step.
And then if the follower is starting to like shake a little bit, then it's up to the leader's responsibility to help bring the follower back to the balance in the middle. And also followers, you should try to, restabilize as much as possible. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
All right.